You have
Hello.
less than an hour.
I have less than
Immediately
an-
load up the game and go through through the tutorial.
Mm. All right, we'll do that then. You all right?
Yeah, shit, something stuck in my throat.
Mm. Well, now I'm booting it up. It's like, hey, we gotta go through all these steps.
Yeah, yeah, and a little window is going to pop up that says play because it's asking if you want to play on modded realms or official realms.
What do we want to play on?
Official realms.
Mm. That would be too easy to mess with you, says Pell. I don't know anything about this game, so like.
So it's a cooperative hack and slash game. Like think of Left 4 Dead 2, but more melee focused,
Mm-hmm.
with special powers per each character
Mm.
and the ability to make builds and other stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's a lot of fun, especially once you actually like understand the mechanics of like how to block, how to push, how to manage a horde.
Mm-hmm.
That the higher difficulties become a ton of fun.
Scamper posted
Like
on stream memes. Okay.
once you learn how to dance with the different bosses and like really duel them, it becomes a ton of fun because three people will deal with the incoming horde while one person's just 1v1ing a rat ogre or a chaos troll or something.
And this is set in like classic. All right, so we want official realm.
Yes.
Or modded realm. Okay.
Yes, this is Warhammer Fantasy with the before the end times. So before all of the speed up of the destruction of the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's asking about the anti-cheat shit. Ugh.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Because it worked so well for, what was it, Dark Souls 3?
Yeah, it's actually worked pretty well for the actual official realms for for
Does it?
Vermintide. Yeah.
I remember trying it, and I just wasn't impressed. Oh god. There's a shark coming in.
The company is Fat Shark. Like, I'll put it this way. I'm not a huge fan of GW after a bunch of their customer practices.
Mm-hmm.
But I will buy Darktide that's coming out and all the Vermintide stuff just because Fat Shark has put together such a good, like, well put together game.
Oh, I just realized I need to change the fucking name of the stream again. God dang it. We're not playing Ball Frog. What are we playing? Vermintide 2. Cute. I'm still going to leave the title as cute game.
I have a friend that loves the Rapmen and thinks they're the cutest thing in the world. So, yeah, sure.
We're killing the commie rats. Please adjust the slider so that the Vermintide logo is visible. What? That's the logo?
It's just trying to get your brightness. Yeah, the teeth.
Sure.
But my big question will be, do you want to play more of a frontline character or a backline character?
I mean, what do you recommend starting?
Probably more of a frontline one, just because trying to then understand how you actually utilize some of the more ranged focus characters, or how to play as a backline assassin, will require just more knowledge of the game. So probably your best one to start off with would be Kruber, who is the soldier, the Empire soldier.
Okay. Gotcha.
Plus his ability is really just, something terrible is happening, quick, press F. Knocks away all of the enemies around you and gives everybody some temp health, and then depending on your build, might also buff and do other things.
Okay, don't tell me any of this yet. Hold on, I'm still doing like basic setup. Yeah. Dynamic range is the difference in volume between the lowest and highest sound. Select high. Okay, so I've got good headphones on. I'll try high. Let's see what that does.
Yeah, that's really important because it means you're able to tell, or you'll be able to hear when the specials arrive. Like, you remember Left 4 Dead. You know, like, when a hunter arrives, or a smoker, or there's a witch nearby, or something like that. there's similar audio cues. So being like hearing is a very big part of this game.
Okay, I'm getting the cutscene.
He had a vision of what was to come. But Sigmar uttered truth, not prophecy. The darkness always returns.
Ooh, they got neato holographic collector cards.
When the Skaven conquered Ubersreich, the flame of defiance guttered. The Reichland should have been lost, but heroes arose, and the vermin tide was repelled. Desperate for revenge, the Ratmen struck a pact with the barbarians of the Chaos Wastes, the worshippers of the Dark Gods. Once again, the Reichland stands upon the brink. Once again, heroes are needed.
So, we're fighting rat folk, right?
In the very
we're fighting rat folk and the chaos warriors and such that follow Nurgle.
Seized by the treacherous foe.
If you since you did buy the content pack, you also get to fight some beastmen.
Okay.
So, yeah, just forces of chaos. Although I technically wouldn't call Skaven a force of chaos, I call them a force of ruin.
What chance
they're my favorite faction.
for those who remain?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. I just don't know anything about 40k other than if you play.
No, this isn't 40k, so this is Warhammer Fantasy. Darktide is going to be their 40k game.
I'm still in a cage.
Yes, this is the tutorial. So while you're going through that, I'll tell you what the actual important mechanics are. When you hold right click, you block. Blocking is a very important mechanic in this game. It helps prevent most of the damage. And you keep holding block, so by holding right click and then you press left click, you will push. That's important to give yourself some breathing room from a horde and kind of control the horde. Left click obviously is your normal attacks. If you hold left click, you do a charge attack. If you hold right click and hold left click, you'll push and do a push attack. That's the majority of how the combat mechanics in this game work. You can do.
Hold on, I'm not absorbing anything right now.
Oh yeah, you want the story. It's actually kind of a fun story. So.
What? You have failed us again. You be right. You swore the game was me.
My most humble and devout apologies. Fierce, brutal savage. Worthless minions, scheming rivals. Only to set back. We medicate it, fix it, improve it. Better.
Bah, more sniveling. I have an endless horde of rock-lost waiting.
There you go. That way you can see it live.
Hmm? Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, because I had the stream up too, so.
Right.
Skaven Technologies. Wonderful chance to explode, even when it's successful.
Interesting. Okay. So, WASD, okay, got it.
That one anymore, mate.
Ooh.
Oh good, they start you off the hammer.
Yeah, interesting.
Don't mind if I
So that's a charge attack.
Got it. Oh.
So with the two-handed hammer, your charge attacks are really good against light armored enemies or hordes, while your light attacks are amazing at killing armored guys.
Okay. Let me border. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. Let me apply this real quick. There we go.
Yep.
Keep changes. There we go. That's a lot better. I think I'm gonna keep high. Sounds good. Discard changes.
Because I play at higher difficulties, I set it to low, because sometimes FPS drops will get you killed.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, what's funny is at the highest difficulty, like, you're going to fight specials and you're going to fight bosses, and at lower difficulties you're going to be like, oh my god, these are some of the most dangerous things in the game. And then you play at high difficulties and you're like, oh my god, every horde is the most dangerous thing in the game, because a single one of their attacks getting through will just chunk off so much of your health. And it's just weight of attacks.
Okay, I'm seeing at the bottom.
Almost impressed, Kruber. Armed and free already.
Am I Kruber?
was just about to help
Yes,
with
you
that.
are Marcus Kruger.
That is my name. Interesting.
Alicia!
So in this game, it's kind of a hero selection. So you can play as one of 5 heroes, but each one has 3 classes basic. But because you bought the content bundle, the majority of them have a 4th
You are on your
class.
way to being sacrificed, so you can thank me later. Now go, find the others. I have work
I
to do.
beheaded him with my hammer.
Alicia!
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of good fun gore in this game.
Bam. Oh shit. Okay.
So keep in mind, you can interrupt any of your attacks with block.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Bonk the rat. Can I chop through wood? I guess not. Okay.
Not that wood.
Some wood though.
Yes, yeah. There's going to be times where you're breaking down barriers that people had set up.
One moment. Let me turn off this particular lamp because that one was getting distracting. Why would you chop through wood with a hammer? Because I chopped through a skull. So, you know. How much harder can wood be?
Well, it's less about chopping through it, and it's just that the weight of the
That was
the
easy.
weight of the hammer overdid the tensile strength of a spine.
Yeah. A and D?
Okay, so
Oh,
basically
got it.
your side steps and back step. If you press one of those with spacebar, you'll do a dodge. That is another important detail. So something you can easily do is hold right click and push with left click, and then immediately do a back step, and that gives you some distance to be able to, you know, do whatever it is you need to do next.
Heavy attack, hold.
And you don't have to keep that thing held. You only have to hold it for maybe half a second. See?
Got
And you
it.
can chain them back to back to back. The two-handed hammer is amazing at controlling hordes. Because you can just back-to-back charge attacks, and for the most part, every now and then you'll want to fit in a push just to make sure all of the rat men are on the same
Hold on,
timing
you,
of their attacks.
You can chain power attacks?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
I see.
Yeah, you got it.
Got it. Okay.
And what's cool is that if you want to get to a certain power attack in your attack chain, you can do light attacks up to that and then do a power attack. And that's useful on certain weapons that have, like, you know, their first attack is very single target oriented for their charge attack, but then the following 2 are horde. So you'll do a light attack and then do charge. So as you can see, there's a little bit of complexity that can be found in this game. Which I kind of like compared to like Left 4 Dead is your like very kind of like fun, fast-paced, but very simple mechanics. This has generally simple mechanics, but there's a lot of evolution for high skill play.
There's a guy.
Oh, that's Barden. That's the character I play.
Oh,
He's the dwarf.
of course.
Alright, I'm on it, Gorrickson. Won't leave without ya.
Well. Wait. Fuck.
You got it. Fall down there.
Fall down here.
Well, yeah, into the hole.
Diggy hole. Alright, hold on. Is there a sprint button?
No, in Darktide, the new one they're coming up with, there actually is one. So,
This.
and essentially, if you find you enjoy the mechanics of this game and kind of the story and stuff that they play with, I would highly suggest looking into Darktide.
Oh! Hold up.
So on that, just do light attacks right on the skull, and you will immediately crush them.
Got it. Dunzo.
So like I was saying, light attacks are great for single target. Like, the two-handed hammer is an amazingly simple and effective weapon because of that.
Volfrog or
the
Space
more
Jam
tools, the
caused you to
better.
lose
Better get
viewers.
that
That's
bow.
fine. I'll get over it. Equip.
Right-click to aim.
Oh, right click to aim. Got it.
Yep. Although you can also just do light attacks. Like, if you just need to fire off some arrows, you can just left-click without aiming, and you'll basically, quote-unquote, hip-fire a bow and arrow. That sound you're hearing, that ding, means you're getting headshots. Or
Nice.
crits.
Cool.
And yes, there's lots of different weapons for both melee and ranged for all of the classes.
So
like, for instance, if you just want a giant freaking blunderbuss, you know, an old-timey shotgun, Kruber has that. Kruber also has a very nice rifle, the handgun. He also has a repeating chain rifle.
Hmm. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Is there's no crouch button, right?
There is. It's control by default. So it's wanting you to shoot at the guy. That is a Chaos Warrior.
Got it. Q? Whoa!
That is your quick switch between your weapons. Very important when in stressful situations.
Can I not use the mouse wheel? Because, like...
You can. It's just when you get other items, like healing items and stuff, that will be added onto your mouse wheel. Like grenade or bombs. So if you're just wanting to do weapons, so for instance, let's say that you're dealing with a horde and you see a special, and so you do a push, pull out your rifle, and immediately shoot the special, and then pull out your weapon again to keep dealing with the horde. You know, you don't want to have to mouse wheel and mess up something where all of a sudden you're pulling out a med kit and trying to beat them to death with a med kit. You know.
Can you do that? Because that sounds like...
No, you can push though.
I've got a barrel?
Yes.
I assume it explodes.
Yeah, if you chuck it and then hit it with something, it'll light it. If you hit it a second time, it will immediately explode if lit. Otherwise, just light it and then, you know, let it have some fun.
I don't know what it is, but like something about the screen or the graphics, it's making me like vaguely motion sick, and I don't know what it is.
So that might have to do with the bobbing, the camera sway, which you can disable.
Okay, yeah. Let me try that.
Let's see. That one is under... I think it is... Yeah, there it is. Visual effects, head bobbing, under gameplay.
Yep, turning that off.
Yeah, you might also want to turn off camera shake. And I think that's about it. You might also want to turn off double tap dodge so that you only dodge when you press spacebar while pressing a direction. Because if you double tap sidestep or back, it'll use up your dodge. And if you weren't meaning to do that, then, you know, that's...
Well,
yeah.
Double tap dodge is off. Is that right?
Yeah, okay. Yes. Let's see here. Otherwise, I think the rest of the settings are probably okay. So, see if that helps you a bit more now.
Oh, so much. Holy shit.
You're welcome.
Right, here goes.
Oh. Well, I killed him. Or not.
Yep, so just like in Left 4 Dead, you can go over and get your teammates up.
Cool. I'll do that in a minute once I pick up my barrel.
Is that your barrel buddy? You gonna take him to the end?
He's my buddy. He's my buddy. What's up, dude? Yeah, drink from the barrel. That's right.
I don't think you want to drink from that.
He's a dwarf. He'll be fine. I healed him. All right.
Ungrateful bugger, ain't you?
Picking up.
So, that is a medkit. Medkits can't ever heal you up to full, but what they do is they do heal the majority of damage.
Okay. Got that.
Yep.
That did the trick. Thanks, Azumgi. Now, try that lever over there by the gate. Will do. Let's find the others.
Cool.
All right. Ready to kill your way out of here? Ha! You blind places, you stupid wet.
Oh shit. Can I? Is friendly fire a thing?
Only at higher difficulties and only with ranged weapons.
Got it.
We do.
And now I think you're about to run into one of the characters I think you're going to enjoy.
I heard ya.
Just personality-wise.
Alright.
She did. She set up some kind of portal for us on the surface.
She looks
One
evil.
is already there.
No, she's just an elf.
We'll look
Which,
for
I mean, you
her
know,
Yeah, I mean, like,
depending on who you are, would consider that.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if you're not the one who likes her, I think LD probably likes her because, you know, we know what other things LD likes.
Right.
She definitely has that kind of high and mighty, you know, wow, I'm traveling around with monkeys.
Looted supplies over there. No
Oh.
sense leaving stuff for the vermin.
So, the purple potion goes and brings back your special ability faster. The orange potions, potions of strength, of course, make your attacks hit harder. The blue potions, potions of speed, make everything faster, including getting people up, making your movement speed, and your attacks. The green potion you see over there is the healing potion. It's the flip side of medkits. It can get you to full, but will only heal a certain amount. Hit that barrel real quick next to you. Just smack it. Now back up. So the other kind of barrel you ran into is just an explosive barrel. That one is a flame barrel. Leaves a pile of that. You know, good if there's a horde coming in, and then fight at the edge of it to force the horde to stand in it.
Gotcha. That sounds about
But
right.
yeah, you've pretty much learned everything that's, you know, necessary.
Cool.
Other than, of course, like character-specific stuff. You know.
Right.
Aye, good.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
That's Sienna.
And it looks like she's dead. Sucks to be her.
Well, so Sienna has an interesting thing called the heat mechanic. It allows her to keep using her spell-like abilities, but it fills up a gauge, and she can sacrifice her own life to lower it if it gets to a certain heat level. But if she ever lets it hit 100, she explodes, which in a really terrible situation is actually a good way to get out of that situation, because she's basically a walking grenade at that point. I mean, you'll have to get her up, but if things have truly hit the fan, and that's one of the ways to go out that way.
The skitter gate. But we need less talk and more lifting platform mayflies.
Okay, I'm seeing how this is Left 4 Dead, but fantasy.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, when you are blocking, you actually do block attacks behind you. Every attack has a certain angle, or sorry, every weapon has a certain angle of efficient blocking versus non-efficient blocking, or inefficient. So with the hammer, it actually doesn't have that wide of an angle, so if you face the enemy when blocking, it'll use less shields than it would be if you weren't. So.
Right, okay, that's a bad guy. Sorry. I see the fucking chick with the... Alright, there's one thing I do want to do. Is there like a colorblind thing going on?
I believe so. Let me check for that one. I believe that one is under... I think video, but... Let's see, there's color and lens distortion. I don't think that's what you're looking for.
No.
I remember they had some accessibility things, but I need to find them again. No, that's eye tracking. That's different. Maybe it's under gameplay. Let's see here. Let me look that one up to find it faster.
Because saying my allies would be way more useful. Right now, I'm just having a hard time, like, getting everything, like gathering information. And I don't know what it is. I think it's the art direction. But, like, I can't see shit. And what I can...
Yeah, you might want to turn up the brightness of the game first off.
Okay.
So the gamma.
Is that in video?
Let's see here.
Gamma. There it
Yes. Yeah, so I would turn up the gamma.
is. Okay.
Yeah, the game is dark. It's a very dark setting.
that's helpful. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find
So far,
colorblind
this
stuff.
definitely beats the cage. But then again, we're going up a bloody high cliff on a Skaven contraption. Don't remind me of some cracky Umgak platforms are more lethal than their Umgak weapons.
Listen, we're not dying from anything wrought by Skaven force today, darling. Not after this.
Can we talk about that? I mean, this, a solid shit again. Northlanders and Skaven together. At least you're in my head.
And the eternal shame of being filled and caught by a rat.
Ah, you're wearing Grumney's name, are we? Spell like was right.
Darlings, one at a time. From what Alicia told me, we have a disaster to deal with. I think we all had that figured out. And yes,
I'm curious, do you have an AMD or NVIDIA card?
I want to say NVIDIA.
Yeah, because apparently NVIDIA actually has a built-in colorblindness mode that you can apply to almost anything.
Toll's teeth. Back to normal for us then.
I'm genuinely not certain.
Remember, we're not clear yet.
Yeah,
mates.
don't worry, I'm looking,
I don't know what it is, but I'm having a hard time just processing information on the screen.
Okay, one of the things I might do then is, hilariously enough, turn down your graphic settings. It'll simplify a lot of things.
Okay.
Like, just for an extreme example, set it to low.
Okay.
Under graphics quality.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna restart the game. Don't. Yeah, just hit continue because you're very near the end of the tutorial, just so you'll be done with the tutorial.
Is this?
And trust me, even on low quality, the game still looks good.
Okay.
Sigmar, save us.
I've seen nothing of its like. Not even close. The power to cause such destruction. Simply terrifying.
And there's Saltspire.
No startling
Sweet.
or gawking.
That's the character LD likes playing.
You all made
This
it
guy?
out.
Yep.
Aye, it's good to see you.
He looks like a wizard.
No, he's a witch hunter.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like the inquisitorial force.
The world drowns in
He's the one who's actually speaking right now.
Your empire is aflame with heresy. The faithful perish, and the wicked multiply.
I like how the text is like bleeding off of the cinescope and like into the fucking cinematic.
To purge the
Yeah.
corrupt, to smite the heretic. to
Oh, this was
revoke
the
when
cutscene
hope is
for
lost.
his 4th class release. That's interesting. I don't know why it's playing, but I mean, you own it, so.
Comet and the hammer.
Alright.
I pledge to the coming battle. I vow not to waver and never retreat. To stand tall against the flames of perdition. To drive
So
back
is the tutorial
shadow of
done?
chaos
Yes,
with
you can just
your
press escape to skip this.
holy
Okay.
Or just hold it.
Eh.
Yeah, hold A. to
Oh
skip.
god. The pyromancer looks horrible.
Yeah, she,
Where is your patience?
you know, when you give yourself over to
That's-
the lore of magic, it doesn't do kind things to you.
That's a girl?
That's a girl. Yep.
Oh.
The faithful.
Yeah, so, the universe is not kind to those who can use magic, especially in the human empire. That's why you have people like Saltspire. Like, technically, she's a criminal, and Saltspire is there to make sure she doesn't flee before she serves her penance.
Mm-hmm.
And her crime was simply being a wizard.
Got it.
Yeah, so these are the different characters. So you have, from the top, you've got, you know, Barden. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so this is Barden. This is the character I play. Although I play one of the specs that you don't have unlocked yet until you reach a certain level. But I think Kruber, the one at the top on the left, will be the one for you to start with, the mercenary version. During the tutorial, you were playing the foot soldier version. Not version. Then you have Corellia, who's the third one. She is more of a range class, but she does have some fantastic melee variants. And then Saltspire is kind of both. He plays both close range and far range. His second tier class, the Bounty Hunter, is more focused on far range, and his third one, Fanatic, is all about insane melee. He likes getting low health and then just generating a mass amount of temporary HP and just going freaking, well, fanatical on the enemy. And then that one's more of a defensive support character. Sienna, in almost all of her forms, except for her final one, is a more ranged focus character using her staves to do different kind of magic. She's definitely more of an advanced character to learn, because it's all about heat management and knowing what kind of stabs to bring for what you want to do. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the melee focused one.
I didn't know I could even look at them. That's good.
Uh-huh.
Now, you're
so this is more your special and boss.
Now, you said these all have different tiers?
No, they all have different specials. So you're going to so if you see at the top there, it says unlocked at level 7 or what is it, 12?
Yeah.
So you just have to play the base Saltspire, and because as you level Saltspire, it levels up all of Saltspire. So, when you get to level 12 and you want to play as the Fanatic, you will be playing as a level 12 Fanatic. So at the start, it gives you Witch Hunter Captain, which is a very good class as well. A little bit support oriented in its special, but plays it can play frontline, it can play backline. His special goes and buffs everybody around him while also knocking back the enemy. Marcus's, on the other hand, knocks back everybody, does a little bit of buffing, but gives everybody temporary health, so it kind of heals them. Okay. Oh, this is just for your bots, don't worry about that part.
Okay. Alright, is there a way to, how do I do the Twitch integration, or am I gonna have to
Well, first you have to select a character.
Alright, smartass.
So we can get to the other menus. And you can change this at any time, by the way. You just press H and then just choose another character.
Alright, I was playing... Who was I playing?
You were playing as Marcus at the top.
Okay.
You were just playing his third spec. So now hit play. Alright, just hit accept on all these menus, because once again, you got all the content, it's going to tell you a whole bunch of stuff. Yep, all these pretty things that you've unlocked. Yay! Eventually we'll go over them, but not right now.
Yeah. I love it when games front load me with information.
Well, the reason is because you're actually near the end of this game's... Well, okay, not actually. They're planning on supporting it for 2 more years with content. But with Darktide having come out, so that's the blunderbuss, by the way. Enjoy firing that. Feels good, doesn't it? And then if you right-click, you beat them with the butt of your gun.
Pistol whip, got it.
Oh. Yep. Okay, so now press escape, or press I, actually. Yeah, no, at the top left. Wait, where did they? I'm sorry. Where did they put it? Oh, okay. Sorry. Go out of that and press M. I had the wrong one. Then you'll see Twitch.
Press N?
M as a map.
Twitch.
Yep. So you'll have to connect your Twitch, and then we will choose, a map as well as what difficulty. So.
Cool.
Wait, I'm curious. Will it not let you choose a mission until? Yeah, we're playing at Recruit for you, by the way.
I'm aware of that.
You and LD are definitely not up or ready for the difficulty that I play on in this game.
That's fine. I'm barely
Doesn't
ready.
mean you can't get there, but yeah.
I mean, I'm barely ready to stream right now. I don't know what it is, but it's either the art direction or something. It's just fucking with my eyes, and I don't know what it is.
So the first thing to do is, once again, you need to actually restart to apply those low settings.
Okay, let me restart then. So I will.
Yeah, wait, don't just escape. Go to options. Make sure that you've set it to low settings, and then click apply. Just to make sure. Okay, cool. Then restart. Yeah, I didn't know if it would come up with the window that says, "Do you want to restart?" So.
All right, let me. I'll close it and then I'll restart.
Yeah, and then we have to get LD in here, don't we?
Well, I got 15 minutes, so we can do this next time.
Alrighty.
I'm definitely down because I've been meaning to play a game with you. It's just every time something comes. Dude, last week you have no idea, man.
No, I know, man, because you were heading up to Canada and all that shit.
Well, yeah.
In addition.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, if you need something that's a little more fast-paced and gun-based, there's also the Gunfire Reborn, which I think you'll enjoy as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely a roguelike game. Like, it is very leans heavily into the roguelike elements.
And this was that's right. We downloaded that one, and then this has multiplayer as well.
Gunfire, yes.
Is Darktide Imperial Edition worth buying? Is it only cosmetics? Asks Evil Unicorn. By the way, welcome, first time chatter. Hello.
So Imperial Edition. So Fat Shark never goes and actually sells something that will ever be kind of like game breaking or anything like that. They do sell classes when it comes to Vermintide 2, as well as new content like levels and things. The Imperial Edition for Darktide doesn't give you any new content at all over the base game. What it does give you, though, is cosmetics, because that's how Fat Shark makes their money. Is they basically say, hey, if you like the game, do you mind buying a cosmetic?
Thank you for following, Evil Unicorn. Appreciate it.
So, yeah, the Imperial Edition is just getting you extra cosmetics. It gives you nothing else. And having put in 50 hours in the first beta, over a 3-day beta, yeah, it was fun. There are definitely some issues, but I'm hoping they'll fix it. I can't wait for the next beta on the 17th.
Do I take fall damage?
Yes. Well, not in the hub, but in general, yes. Is this helping a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely a lot.
Okay.
Like, I'm not getting, like, fucking motion sick just looking at it.
Okay, it looks like your FOV is very small, and you can change that to make it wider so that you'll get a little bit more. Like, it looks like you're zoomed in on a camera or that might just be the stream.
All right.
Oh no, the stream is zoomed in because it's not cropped right. Okay. That's why it didn't make sense.
Yeah, a little bit. Here, I'll show you. Let me expand the entire thing. So, yeah. Let me grab my fucking... There. The reason it wasn't... I didn't have the whole thing showing is because, you know, bottom of my screen. So, let me try adjusting the field of view. I actually shrunk my field of view because I was getting sick just seeing so much.
Got it. Okay.
So I shrunk it myself when I did that. So that might.
No worries. And yeah, play like when we start playing together. Definitely be like, hey, hold up a minute. I need to change something because I'll be able to protect you pretty easily. And then you just keep trying it till you get the settings to the way you want. But like I said, the nice thing about this game is that you do have the ability. Like if you find it fun and you want to get better at it, there's definitely levels of skill that you can rise to, which is awesome.
Ain't a game playing against you. You ever lose?
And I'd love to have more people I can do legendary difficulty on with.
I think a smaller field of view is going to help me. I'll also look up like good ways to like turn down motion sickness on this game. All right. Thank you, Pell, for giving Evil Unicorn a gifted sub. Much appreciated. And yeah, I think it might be a little early to call for the break, but I think I'm going to do that because I do need to prep for Pathfinder tonight. But thank you for getting me interested in. We will play this next week, definitely. I know LitDev's been wanting to do more cross streams, so.
Yeah, like I said, just hit me up whenever you're wanting to, and even if you're outside of streaming, you just want to learn about the game so you can do more stuff in the stream, just ask. Because I can actually set you up. We can also quickly level you up to a certain spec if you want to try something. So, yeah.
Sounds good, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, chat. I will see you guys in an hour. We are playing Pathfinder: Rise of the Rune Lords. I will. Yeah, I hope you got. I'm gonna go prep for that right now. All right. Thanks, Dakota, buddy. Appreciate it.
Very welcome.
All right. I'm gonna get out of the group call, and I'll talk to you later, bud.
At least if we're all doomed, we'll die
See you then.
in good company.
Quitting.